So, remember when these fallen angels had their children, which were the Nephilim? These Nephilim became kings and rulers wherever they were, and they were devouring, children of Israel. But they had their dads ruling and teaching them all these horrible things. That's why the flood happened, I keep saying. But they never lost their horrible ways. There was Babylon, there was Nimrod, who was just a despicable leader who believed in gods and doing these rituals. And they left symbols everywhere. Let's look at the pyramids of Giza. We know Pharaoh never worshipped God. Pharaoh believed in the marine spirits. Every morning, Pharaoh would leave early in the morning, leave his palace and go by the river. To do what there? Sightseeing? What was so special about just walking by the river every day? He knew what he was doing. Same concept that's going on today, where my black people, you are waking up and going to the river to talk to who? There are spirits in water. There are spirits in the air. There are spirits in the graveyard. There are spirits around you. These Nephilim, when they died, when the flood got rid of them, God said, these spirits, I'm not welcoming them in heaven. They are going to be called evil spirits, and they will roam on earth, and they will be torturing and tormenting my children until the last day where I will come back to rescue my people. The same spirits that Pharaoh believed in, that came to him, and he was able to, draw with his people different gods on the walls inside the pyramids, and left signs and symbols that you today are calling your gods. You don't know that these were the fallen ones. They made children, and these children came out looking horrific. They defiled even animals. That's why you have chimeras. You think people trying to create chimeras today is just something new? This comes from ancient times. The more they indoctrinate us with watching these movies where we see chimeras, half human, half animal, and we get used to it. You watch it on Netflix, it's so cool. You get used to it. Once they manifest in real life, you will accept because it's so cool. You got used to it. You were being brainwashed. And these chimeras that were there back then, they want to be here on the surface and live a life that they want to. Because remember, the devil runs the world. And he believes this is his world. He wants his own race to rule. His own race. So, there's nothing new under the sun. Absolutely nothing new under the sun. The corruptible seed still are around us. And one day these things will emerge from the abyss. One day these things will emerge from caves. One day these things will emerge from the seas, the rivers. And you will know that you've been worshipping foreign pagan gods. There's only one God, only one, who created everything. By just one word, his word came to life. He separated darkness and there was light. He knew about all these things before he created anything or anyone. Our Father, our God, I'm talking about God Almighty. It's the ultimate power. Don't be fooled by these entities coming to you in dreams, giving you your wishes, and you believe they are real. They are demons manifesting. They're walking around us, some in flesh. These people, you idolize them on TV. You are watching, you see a fellow human being who is not real. They're cloning people. Because why do you think they clone, Tseho? They're cloning because they need vessels so these demons can possess them. And these vessels, they come. You think a normal person would do these abominable things that they're doing on TV now? Do you think it's normal to see people that molest children like that? They are doing rituals because these demons are going against what God doesn't want. They'll do anything and everything. You are going to go buy your goat, slaughter the goat and phahla, talk to the ancestors and tell them this and that. And you think your grandmother is your ancestor, and your grandmother, who was a fully fleshed living being, whom her DNA runs in your blood system. And when now that she's passed on, she's turned into a powerful snake, and you believe it. She has turned into a powerful mermaid or merman, and you believe it. The elites that we worship so much, they know better than you. You know what's the problem? I think the main root of this whole issue is the fact that the love of money is the ultimate root of all evil. Because if you really didn't worship having tangible things, materialistic things of this world, you wouldn't be going out of your way to do rituals at certain times at night, to worship these demonic things. Africa has gods that are dedicated to Africa, the lion and the leopard. And you go to China, and it's the dragon. They worship that. You go to England, you see symbols. They have the lion. And they are fully on that. You know, America, it's the bull, the bear. You are totally ignoring all these things. There are brotherhoods out there. Skull and Bones, for instance, where people have to do things that they believe in. All I'm saying is that God is real. He's the Alpha, He's the Omega, the King of all kings. It says every knee will bow, every tongue will confess one day that Jesus is God. You know, the Israelites, when they got out of Egypt, they were protected. Because you see, Pharaoh and Aaron were given powers by God to prove to Pharaoh that, okay, fine, you can do this. My God can do it better. Moses turned his rod into a snake. Pharaoh's like, oh, my people can do that better. But and those people did the same thing. What did Moses' rod do? That snake devoured their snakes. That's dominion, to show that my God is more powerful. God knew there was a path in the Red Sea that none of them knew of. Not even Pharaoh knew that there's a path in the Red Sea where people can cross. But God showed it, and the Israelites crossed it singing, protected by God. Separated the waters. And when Pharaoh got greedy and he thought, nah, I'm going there, with their demon leading them, God closed the path and they drowned. And this demon got trapped there. When you go to King Solomon now, and one of his demons, not his, but the one he could summon and ask questions and ordained by the power of God to do things, he would ask him, who can help me put up this pillar? This rock is too heavy. And that demon said, I'm going to call that other demon in the Red Sea that God had put there. Him alone and I can carry this rock and balance it. When he was building the temple, King Solomon. And these demons came in different forms, and some told him that there were demons that are from the astrology demons. And all of them said, I'm this, I do that. I'm this, I do that. Demons, which people call gods. Demons that were Nephilim. Their fathers were the fallen. Rotten seed. Corrupt seed. So people, think long and hard about this whole thing. You are being deceived. You are being deceived by spirits that act like they are superior to God. Didn't Jesus walk on water? He took dominion over water. He could do that. He could tell the sea to, hey, come down. You know, I love the song. Go